Hi, I'm going to talk about the A minor pentatonic scale and maybe a little bit about the A minor pentatonic blues scale, because that's one of the first scales guitar players learn, and the logical next question is, what do you do once you learn the scale? There's no magic formula on what to do with the scale. Over time, you're just going to have to use your ear, listen to your favorite players, and let your ears decide. But first, I'm just going to go over the very basic fingering pattern that most people know for the A minor pentatonic scale, starting at the 5th fret. The pattern starting on the 5th fret, this is your A, and the pattern is 1 4 1 4 3. I'm sorry, 1 3 1 3 1 4 1 4. Backwards is 4 1 4 1 3 1 3 1 3 3 1 4 1. So that's your A minor pentatonic scale. Now the thing is what do you do to make it sound interesting? That is what every guitar player is asking themselves, whether it be Joe Bonamassa, Jimmy Page, think of your guitar hero. There's no magic solution. You know, if there were, somebody, we wouldn't be having this discussion. I wouldn't still be looking at the keyboard all the time. The thing to do is to play, to listen as much as you can, and find backing tracks. And that's kind of what gave me the idea for this, because I just came across this backing track on YouTube, and I'll provide the link for it. And you heard that first note? That's an A. So that's the note we're going to be playing, or the key, A minor. And I'm just going to play some random notes. There's basically no wrong notes if you stay within the framework of the A minor pentatonic. I played a blues note there. The hard thing, of course, is to make it sound interesting. And I'm not sure anybody can teach you that. Basically, what I'm trying to get across is you're just going to have to play, experiment. You're going to have to learn other techniques like vibrato, which is what I'm doing right here. That's for a whole nother discussion. I'm just trying to give you an idea that just because you're stuck in this box, that you're not going to be stuck forever, as long as you keep playing, keep experimenting, play with people if you can, listen to other players. And now I'm going to introduce the blues note. So it'll be the A minor pentatonic blues scale, and that's just the addition of one more note. And I'm going to use the same box pattern. I understand it's called box 1. I never learned all the boxes, so it's going to be 1 4 1 2. That's that blues note. 3 1 3 1 3 4. That's that blues note. 1 4 1 4. So very quickly it's going to be you very often hear that on what's called the blues turnaround. But that's for another discussion too. I'm just trying to get you to hopefully understand that you know, it seems like you only have 5 notes, and that often feels very limiting. The real thing is what do you do with those 5 notes, or in this case 6 notes, when you add the blues note, so that you have 6 notes. So I'm just going to noodle around a little bit, and there's really no wrong notes. You know, there's just a better selection of notes to make things sound interesting. And I wish I had the key to what sounds interesting. You know, it may sound interesting to me, may not sound interesting to you. Right there I played that blues note. And I played it again a little bit higher right there. I moved outside of the 5 boxes, because you really should think about extending the fretboard instead of being locked into a strict box. So just to move away from this 4-fret box a little bit, I'm just going to move around a little bit more. It's up to you to find the common notes in a particular scale, to find that it can be below, it can be above, so you're not just restricted to playing horizontally. So I'm going to probably move up a little bit. Check the volume on this. Now I move way up the neck, but I'm still in A minor pentatonic. And once you connect the dots, so to speak, you kind of join all the boxes together. Right here, I moved outside the first box and played, but I played it like this. So find different places to play the same notes, and that only comes with time. So I think I'm running out of time. I don't know how much time I got left. Can't see the counter, but I'm just gonna play out on this track. I'm just going to noodle, and that's really what you should do when you're practicing. You don't have to play super fast. You just want to listen. After a while you get used to progressions, and ideally you'll be playing over progressions. And as has been noted in many places, you know, when you solo, it's always good to play chord tones to begin with, but you know, that's getting into theory. I don't want to get into that. And basically when I play, I just kind of let loose, you know. Half the time I really don't like to think about what I'm doing or plan ahead. And whether that's good or bad, I don't know. Just now I just went way below the 4 frets. I played an open E, which is part of the A minor pentatonic scale. play that blue note again. Now I just played a note that's not in the A minor pentatonic or the A minor blues scale. I played the B. That would be the second or the ninth, and that's part of the whole A minor scale. I know I'm kind of rambling and going all over the place, but I'm just kind of trying to let you know that from 5 notes you get 6 notes to then the whole scale, and possibly more if you're going to play outside of the key. So now I'm just going to keep noodling. So basically my point is, out of 5 notes in the A minor pentatonic to 6 notes in the A minor blues scale, you can expand to the entire scale and beyond. Like I said, there's no such thing as wrong notes. Some notes just sound better over certain chords than others, and it's up to you ultimately to decide for yourself what those good and bad notes are. But again, because you know this and you're stuck and you don't know what to do, just shake it up a little bit. You know, don't play strictly adjoining strings. You can skip strings. I very often use my right hand to string skip instead of doing that's an octave right there. I can do it with my middle finger. I don't know if the camera's getting that, but you can skip around. So I experiment all the time. Every guitar player experiments. Your guitar heroes experiment, otherwise they never come up with new stuff. Everybody gets locked into patterns, and then they hit a plateau, and then they say to themselves, what do I do next? That's the big question for all of us. That's what I ask myself all the time. So that's why I happen to be holding my acoustic instead of an electric. Sometimes I switch guitars. You know, not everybody has more than one guitar, but sometimes I switch guitars. I'll go on YouTube or the internet, find a backing track, and I simply start playing against it. And that's what kind of gave me the idea to do this video, hopefully to give beginning players something to think about, because it seems very restrictive when you think about it, when you only have 5 notes. I mean, that's basically the 5 notes right there. Then when you expand it, you know, either crosswise or upwards, then the possibilities become greater. And the bottom line is, let your imagination just run wild, you know, because you're here doesn't mean you have to be stuck here. You can move up, you can move down, you know. As I played, you know, I went all the way to the bottom and played an open E, which is part of the A minor pentatonic scale, and just did a quick riff. So think about it. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Leave all your hate comments up there. I couldn't care less. But hopefully you got something out of that. And basically the rules to music, as far as I'm concerned, is that there are no rules. Just let your fingers do the talking, and don't let other people lock you into a certain way of thinking. Okay, take care.